On this week's episode, our adventure takes us to Airlie Beach, the heart of the Great Barrier Reef. We jump on jet skis to check out this beautiful coastline from the water, and I jump aboard the fastest boat in the Whitsundays to visit Hill Inlet, the world famous Whitehaven Beach where they filmed the Pirates of the Caribbean, and of course jump in to snorkel the Great Barrier Reef. From turquoise blue waters to pure white sand, we loved every minute of exploring this stunning part of the world. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Big Lap series, where today we have swapped the four-wheel drive tracks and the bush camping for somewhere a little bit fancier. Yeah,
definitely feeling a little out of our usual comfort zone and feeling a little out of place in such a fancy place because we are at Airlie Beach on the somewhat still north coast of Queensland.
Yeah, in the Whitsundays area here, so beautiful weather, beautiful blue waters. It's amazing as you make your way kind of south from the Cape, you can see that water getting bluer and bluer.
Yeah.
And I reckon this is some of the bluest water we have ever seen.
Yeah, and the islands are just amazing. So we're going to check out a few things. We're going to do a jet ski tour, and Daniel's going to do a reef tour.
Yes, Great Barrier Reef tour.
Plus obviously just touring around ourselves, just having a look through the town to get a taste of the, I don't know, what do you call this, lifestyle of the rich and famous.
Coastal lifestyle. So we're actually pumped for this one. Time to get to enjoying it.
Yeah.
We are Daniel and Bianca from Explorebound, and this is our Big Lap series. At the start of 2025, we packed our entire life into our trusty D-Max and headed off for the trip of a lifetime.
Starting in Perth, WA, we are making our way around mainland Australia to try and see as much of this beautiful country as we can fit into the year.
We'll be sleeping in our rooftop tent and living out of our fully custom DIY canopy fit out that's been a year in the making just for this trip.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey while we take you through all the highs and lows that the Big Lap can bring.
This series is proudly supported by Anaconda and also made possible thanks to iTech World, Altic and Tygear. So to explore a bit of this Airlie Beach coastline, we've actually rented a couple of e-bikes. Our first time on e-bikes. How's yours going?
Yeah, look, I'm not a fan of riding push bikes, but an e-bike is a little cooler in terms of it's speedy and I don't have to work as hard.
It really surges along too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I feel very unstable and I feel like I look like a dork, but I'm embracing it.
So we absolutely couldn't have got much more lucky in terms of the weather down here either. Beautiful sunny weather, nice and warm, singlet weather as you can see with our new OTT apparel here. I'm also careering down this hill at maximum speed. Bianca's coming through. Oh. And we are on our way to check out a turtle boardwalk to hopefully see some turtles. Bikes are awesome. They really surge. They've only got 3 speeds, and as soon as you put your foot down, they take off and accelerate for you.
Go on, show us how it's done. Off you go.
Watch this. Just a light touch, and then more off.
Oh, he's off.
With no luck spotting any turtles along the boardwalk, we pointed our bikes towards town to check out the main strip and stop in for a bit of lunch. As the afternoon kicked on, we decided to take full advantage of this incredible weather and carve up the water on a couple of jet skis. There's a few different higher places along the Airlie Beach coastline, and we managed to grab some of the last spots for the day.
Okay, forward. Perfect. a little jelly.
Oh, that was so much fun.
That's good.
Well, that was so much fun. I now definitely want to get a jet ski. What do you reckon? You fit one in the house?
Yeah, look, I will admit I was pretty nervous because jet skis are pretty close relative to a boat, and I don't particularly like boats. But look, when you go fast like that was an adrenaline rush. It was really cool.
Yeah, so much fun. They gave me the fast one too, so Mike could go a little bit quicker than the rest.
It could, and actually we were like at the front of the thing, and then there was like another 3 or 4 people behind us, and we were always like, stop. And then we'd wait like a couple of, like, a minute for everyone else to catch up. Like, we were fanging. But
so much fun. I've always wanted to own my own jet ski or have one. That was the first time I've ever ridden one, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, first time I rode one too. The cornering on them felt like drifting a car.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Absolutely.
And quite easy to get the hang of riding them. So, and then
I just want to do it again. So much fun. So we are back at camp after an awesome day around Airlie Beach, getting ready for dinner. And if you're wondering why we don't tend to film too many cooking segments on our trip, it's basically because we cook the same thing regularly. So unless you want the same cooking segment over and over again.
we can do a cinematic pasta thing over and over again.
We absolutely can.
Because that's what we're having. Because tomorrow we'll have a late night, I think, because Daniel's got a tour until like 5 p.m. and then we'll be on the road because we're not staying here tomorrow night. So we need to have some food that's easy to heat up on the road after a long day when we don't want to cook. Daniel's got an early morning. What time?
An early morning.
Oh, that's really sad. What time are you in the morning though?
So my bus picks me up from here at 6:50 a.m. tomorrow morning, so very early night, because that's, for us, that's a very early morning. So I'll be up around 6 tomorrow.
I'm usually awake by 6. But...
Yeah. And then Bianca gets to pack camp down all by herself.
And hopefully start the D-Max, which hasn't been started in a few days, and potentially has a flat battery because we were running the interior lights for a little while. Yeah, so we're going to jump start it. It's charged.
I mean, not my problem though, I'll be snorkeling.
I'm sure I can find someone around here who will jump start me. Tomorrow's problem.
Good morning. I am pretty excited today. I'm on my way to do the Viper tour to outer Great Barrier Reef and also to Hill Inlet and Whitehaven Beach. Absolutely pumped for this. It's just solo. Bianca's staying back at camp. Not the biggest fan of boats, but I am pretty excited. Conditions aren't spectacular today. It actually is going to be pretty windy, but fingers crossed it's still a lot of fun. Can't wait.
Powered by twin Rolls-Royce jet engines, Viper is the fastest vessel in the Whitsundays, and it absolutely flies across the water. First stop on today's tour is the iconic Hill Inlet, and with the wind already picking up, we're in for a wild ride.
So first up on the tour is to check out Hill Inlet, which I've told has some of the bluest water imaginable, so pretty keen to check that out. It's about a 700-metre walking trail to get there. Keen. I'm doing it in thongs.
that has got to be some of the bluest water I have ever seen. After checking out Hill Inlet, we jumped back on board to make our way over to Whitehaven Beach, one of the most spectacular beaches in the Whitsundays. This stretch of beach was one of the filming locations for the Pirates of the Caribbean, and the production team actually booked out every single tour boat in the area during filming to have the beach entirely to themselves. So I thought better do a quick moment of silence for poor Bianca, who spent her morning packing up camp, checking out our little campsite and getting on the road. In other news, check out this unbelievable beach. We've just pulled into Whitehaven Beach, some of the whitest sand I've ever seen, without question the bluest water I've ever seen, which is saying something because I just said that about 10 minutes ago on the other side as well. Honestly, this place is next level. We're here for a couple of hours to hang around for a bit, enjoy the water. They've managed to find us a nice spot that's kind of secluded from the wind, so perfect day, perfect water. Gonna have a bit of lunch here as well before getting back on the boat and heading out for some snorkeling. That's actually so nice. As our time at Whitehaven Beach drew to an end, we grabbed some lunch on board and headed off in search of the perfect snorkeling spot. The plan was to head to the outer reef, but with the wind only getting worse, it quickly became clear that that wasn't going to happen. So our skipper found us a semi-sheltered spot near some neighbouring islands instead. Even though visibility was about as bad as it can get, there were still thousands of fish to be seen, and at the end of the day, sometimes you just have to make the most of the conditions. So the visibility is definitely not great with that wind being significantly up, but still an amazing day. Water is beautiful, so nice and warm. Where would you rather be on a winter's day, hey? And with the snorkeling session complete, it was back to Viper one last time to make our way back to Airlie Beach. And with that, I am now back in the car after being picked up by Bianca after my awesome day out on the Viper tour boat thing. That was honestly really awesome. Bit of a shame the wind was definitely up, which definitely reduced the visibility of the snorkeling experience, but hey, you can still say got to snorkel the Great Barrier Reef, which I reckon is pretty awesome. And now we are making our way out of Airlie Beach after a whirlwind couple of days, but that was pretty awesome, eh?
Yeah, it was. It was so unexpected in terms of, like, for me, I guess I had no idea what Airlie Beach was or even what the Whitsundays were. Like, I know Daniel knew about the Whitsunday Islands, but I didn't. And seeing it in person was really, really cool. So I definitely enjoyed it. It was a nice little change up from that usual bush camping and roughing it style.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, we are now on the road. Thank you so much for watching our Airlie Beach episode here, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Happy camping.
Join us on the next episode of our Big Lap series as we board the Manta Ray barge and take the D-Max to the largest sand island in the world, Gari, or as it's more well known, Fraser Island. This is a bucket list destination for most Aussies and is filled with some of the most incredible beaches in Australia, wildlife everywhere you look both on and off the island, and of course some epic campsites to go along with it. Joined by our good mate Adam, we're on a mission to find out if it's worth visiting this incredible island in the off-season and exploring everything it has to offer along the way.